Remember the chicken sandwich that Popeyes came out?
Yes.
It must have been something in that chicken sandwich that made you go there. Starbucks, it's something in that coffee that make you love Starbucks, you know?
Like the regular ass coffee? Or what?
No, it's just all the good flavors. Like you get so many people that say,
what's your order at Starbucks?
I would get the caramel macchiato. But like so many people like, I ain't buying that old expensive ass coffee. Like it's just a different feeling. You feel what I'm saying? It's like opposed to a Cadillac and some Jordans or nice shoes to this. Like you don't want the cheap ass drawers from boxes from Family Dollar. Your ass gonna really be out that cheap ass tissue.
Yeah.
That cheap ass tissue, your ass really gonna be. You got certain things that you like. You feel what I'm saying? Like the corner store coffee. You gotta have the right kind of corner store coffee for it to be good.
I feel you.
You feel what I'm saying? That's life. You know, it is what it is. You know.
That special feeling is probably the sugar in that caramel macchiato, man.
Nah, I use Splenda. I don't even use sugar.
That's good.
You feel me? I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Just remind me of something I like. Tastes like a woman.
You brought up the radio, man, and we actually had a good interview with Mad Hatter on a few months ago. Yeah, we had Mad Hatter on, and we kind of got into that whole thing with the SUC because there was.
What did he say?
Basically, I want to paraphrase. I don't remember exact words, but he talks about how y'all thought that he was against y'all, or basically
he always tell that story. He always tell that story.
But his kind of rationale was like, okay, I can't play screw music on the radio. And to be fair, like when I was growing up, I heard a lot of y'all on the radio when I was growing up. So y'all did get played. But
yeah, I did. We did. But
did y'all have actual beef with him, or what was that going on?
He always tell that story like, I forgot who said. I don't know who said. No, he said, he passed away. Dang. I can't think his name. Lonnie Mack. Yeah. I think it was Lonnie Mack. Told him like, E.S.G. think you don't like him. He was like, huh? Why? Why? See, it's just a feeling, that, you get a certain kind of feeling. I didn't know that he was like from, North Carolina, where he's from. So, wore the Timberlands, had kind of East Coast vibe. You feel what I'm saying? So somebody must have, people always push buttons or something. Somebody told me something like, oh, they don't like you at the radio station, So me being, I was Tupac before Tupac. That's just how I was as a youngster growing up, And me and my homies, pulled up on him. I was like, hey man, what's up? You don't like me? He was like, no, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I was back then. Unfortunately, cause like the crowd that I ran with. See, this is the difference between SUC and Switch House. Mm-hmm. The reason there's so many deaths and people getting locked up and stuff at SUC opposed to the other in different labels and rappers now, like we really did what we rapped about. You feel me? Like if I told you I rode down a feeder with a 9mm, getting head from a senorita, while I was eating a fajita, I really did it.
You ain't do that.
Shit, I really did that. For real.
I'm trying to imagine how many arms you gotta have to eat a fajita and drive the car.
Say, man, I had one of the.
You know how hard it is to eat tacos, period?
I just got my license. Look, I just got the paper to get my license back. Y'all think I'm lying. Like, I can roll a sweet and everything driving one hand. You feel me? That's just how it was. But what we rapped about, I'm not saying other people want it. But, you got to listen to the rhymes. Like, our rhyme might have said, half a kilo of blow, 24 years old, sipping on drink, pulled up a foe, me and Big Mo, about to do a show. Then the other flow that you hear from other groups might have been 24 years old, 24 karat commode. Yeah, I'm thinking throw. You feel me? Yeah. So we was really in the trenches. You feel me? I'm not saying other people wasn't, but that's just like how, like rap is different. You feel what I'm saying? So, by us being involved in something, like when we went to Screw House, we didn't go as friends. That's what people don't understand. See, Switch House, like, there was one entity. So they was able to get the deals better. Kiki signed over there. I'm signed over there. This person signed over there. Everybody was from a different label, a neighborhood when we went to Screw House. Yeah. Like my homies, they kidnappers and killers and they gangsters. So they not gonna intervene with, interact with these people that they don't know, and that's how it was. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why Screw locked the gate. You couldn't, like, I couldn't just walk in on somebody else's tape. You walking in on somebody else's tape is like walking on gang territory. You feel what I'm saying? Like, these people in here with their squad, that's how it went. Like, most people don't understand. Like, the rappers didn't pick to go to Screw House first. A lot of times that I look at it, you know. Before me, like, I first met Ron Spencer there, but, like, before me, the LDs, you know, people don't understand, the Graces, the Woods, there's so many people, you know. Like, you know, they go there, and you go there to make a tape. But it's like through certain connections, right? So when I went, Bonnie Boys took me. You feel me? I'll never forget, like, I've been rapping since I was 12. I thought I was LL at 12. I bought the Can't Go. Killed the talent show. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm a rapper. A lot of people that went to Screw House was rapping for fun. So it's probably a neighborhood celebrity or a D-boy that's going to bring you. He's going to be like, man, I'm going to take you to Screw House with me. I want you to rap on my tape. That's how different people will go. Bam, that person goes. Now, that's how you get all those creations of words like, oh, man, hold up, because they will be rapping and fall off. And when you can't think of a word, you just got to say something. So it's easy to say, I done came down, smelling like a pine, pop trunks around. Yeah, I'm in the time. But when he mess up and say a word like situation critical, man, I'm in the middle. Hold up, Screw. He fell off the floor. Me coming there, articulate, like, pow. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Johnson, nigga be dumping for you go shoot, Peter Rowe food, pay my dues. I'm coming there with da-da-da-da-da-da. They like, man, ain't no hogging the mic. But Screw's like, bam, our connections, like, it was so intertwined in love. But, like, what I'm saying is, everybody was a different squad. You know, like, me and Pat knew each other. Like, I remember me and Pat there debating with Corey Blunt, the Slab King. That's when Ice Cube had the beef with NWA. Yeah. No Vaseline, all that had been out. So Cube and Dre had just got back together with that what's that song Cube and Dre?
That Friday, was it that Friday soundtrack?
Natural Born Killers.
Natural Born Killers.
Yeah.
Okay. So I remember Screw got the instrumental, he playing it, boom, boom. And I'm like, it's all right. So Fat Pat, all right. Boy, that's hard. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, Michael Watts in the Switch House was able to get newer instrumentals than Screw. It started changing because the labels were sending out singles on CDs. Screw was not gonna scratch on no CD. Straight Technique 1200. You feel me? So it had to be on wax. So that's why it was so many classic songs and freestyles from Screw House. But like, if somebody told you, I got the chop on dick, it's outside, and I'll break your neck, just left a half an ounce of in the Pyrex, that really would happen. You feel me? Like King Johnny, like we were really going in there 100 bands, real street money. Like that was what we was paying with. Other people was getting like label money going about their jury. You feel what I'm saying? So we built that on a whole different way. Same as like the music, the things that we would say. That's why we still pretty much. You could call me old if you want because I'm over 40, but in rock and that kind of music, those artists continue to tour and drop music till they 60, 70, because they don't put an age on it. Black people always think that once a person over 30-something, he can't rap no more. You get a gray hair, you can't rap. Don't listen to that. You feel what I'm saying? Not that person who got that gray hair, he's wiser to tell more stories that you gonna feel. So the things that we were saying we was really touching your spirit. I'm explaining to you what's really going down. So when another rapper come and try to say that, you're not gonna get that feeling from him. Yep. Yeah. It's like a preacher. You feel me? They get mad when certain preachers make so much money. He making so much money because he touching you and telling you the truth. You feel me? It's a reason that people flock to certain artists. You feel me? Because they giving you that real. And that's what we was giving. You feel what I'm saying? And so I was really in those, like, hey, we didn't understand the business a lot. Like, I ain't get paid for all that swing in the bank. I sold 200,000 independent. You add that up. That's money. the CEOs of mine at the time, every pair, they got Versace jeans, bro. Them $900 pair of jeans, bro. I'm talking about Lambos, Bentleys. I'm talking about, I had a Rolex chain. Like, we had all this. We balling out of control. Before as the rap money wise, I wasn't getting paid what I was supposed to get, but I didn't understand the business. But that's how I go. They invest in the money. So, you're a youngster, you not understanding the contracts, how it go. So you just feel like, Pop, this is what you're supposed to get. You feel what I'm saying? So, but the people I was around, like Mary J. Blige is in the garage at where I'm at. You feel what I'm saying? Like Mary J. Blige in the garage. You feel what I'm saying? Like Tretch, Bakeem Woodbine told me. Okay. They like, hey man, I ain't never seen nobody rap like you.
Wait, what was Bakeem Woodbine doing?
They was filming Jason Leary.
Oh, okay.
He heard me freestyle. We at Jamaica, me and Fat Pat. I won $1,000. I'm killing the nigga on floor. They like, then I get the mic. He like, man, I ain't never seen no shit like that. He really actually grabbed me like, hold up, whoa, like yo, like I'm killing the dude in battle. He's like, man, this shit is wild. Like they had never seen nobody that's gonna talk about everything you got on and demolish you in the music. Freestyle God now. You feel what I'm saying? So like I walk right up, Jack the Rapper. I walk right up to Tupac with his Thug Life hat on, shook his hand. Pac, what's up? I'm E.S.G. I'm rich from Louisiana, but I'm out of H-Town. He's like, okay. I say, man, I love Thug Life. What you doing? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Money B. I ain't knowing. I clown around when I hang around when they, from what's digital? What it was called?
Underground.
Yeah. Right.
I get around.
Right. So Money B is asking me, like, man, who those girls? Which y'all? It was two bright chicks. That's who my OGs had. They brought some. We had a van full of girls and everybody. We all caravan up to Jack the Rapper. That's when like Rockefeller first started. You see Diddy them out there with all their posters and everything. What's the name? Beat up Death Row. Luke Skywalker label. Feel me? He had all the Miami Hurricane football players, and I just heard a lot of hollering and screaming. They started spraying Mason out. They came down there. They beat up Death Row Entourage. You feel me? But like Money B was like, who's those chicks with y'all? I said, oh, they just some homegirls. He said, man, look, I want to holler at her. I said, man, holler at her. I introduced her to her. We already had our fun on the way up there. You feel me? So the next day, Money B comes to me, he give me $200. I said, what this for? He said, man, they kicked it with me and Pac all night in the room last night. I'm like, what? No shit. You feel me? Like, these are the type of stories. I'm in the office with Steve Rifkin. He got Big Pun, Fat Joe, he got Wu-Tang, he got all these different people signed. And remember, he had just broke his nose playing basketball. Money Lipton is in the office with him. Money Lipton is the person who gave Cash Money the deal at Cash Money. So they trying to sign me and Slim at the time. You feel me? We sitting there, they like, hey, the middleman who brought us is like, we're going to try to get y'all like a $20 million deal. You feel me? This is the kind of shit that dreams we was chasing and bumping stuff that people don't really even understand. Sylvia Rome. If I knew what I knew now, I would have boss hog over the lady who had brought me up there. So to do, when Slim, of course we didn't do that deal. But like the next deal, Tone, you remember Tone, what they called? Tone and Capone, whatever they name. Great producer. They did the best of both worlds. Damn, what was that producer's name? It was two of them. But anyway, they worked for Sylvia Rome. They was there. And the chick, I think her name was Baku. She was the middleman person who had brought me to New York this time. After me and Slim them didn't get the deal. So we go to Def Jam. We sitting there. We go to Clive Davis. They had just signed Alicia Keys. You feel me? So we sitting there, and they're like, man, we like this dude. So look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to give him $500,000 a day and work out a deal with him. The chick who brought me, she said, no, that's not enough. I need $2 million or something. So I'm sitting there like, girl. But I was loyal. She brought me there, so I ain't say nothing. But if I knew what I knew now, I'd like, get your ass out of my way. Let me take this 500. You know what I'm saying? But you never know what would happen. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Do you feel like being loyal can bite you in the long run?
Of course,
because
man.
We had people on this podcast a lot that said they were too loyal at one point, and even though it's cool that you being real, but it kind of
but then you got to look at it.
Set you back a little bit.
You might have set you back, but it might have saved me.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the industry, we didn't understand. I heard somebody, my homeboy, he he on Def Jam staff, right? I met him through my boy Country. We was talking one day. He was like, E.S.G, what's up, bro? I said, man, why y'all ain't doing nothing with Jada Kids? He like, Jada's old now. So I was like, when he said that, it just automatically resonated with me. Like, nigga, you tripping. Jada was, y'all. So I'm glad I did sign back then. You feel me? After 2-3 years, they try to be done with you. That's why when you look at Dame Dash used to say the shit that a lot of people wanted to say, but wouldn't say. You feel what I'm saying? And that's, when you hear him be like, man, why y'all put y'all name on it? Why y'all doing that? That's my money. Y'all invest. That's the shit people wanted to say. That's the shit that the Lil J's was doing. Cash Money and them was doing. They following the same format. Master P was doing. You feel me? Even though you got distribution, you still controlling your machine. So when you get to certain places, they'll try to take control of your machine. So Dame used to see them taking control, all his ideas and everything. He saw them taking control of his machine. So it was actually getting recorded and documented of shit that was said when he would tell them that. Like, man, but like, you can't be that. You can't just punk. You can talk to everybody crazy. But when you walking there, you punking the heads of these labels and shit, they can't take those jokes. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it was. When, he really was telling the truth, what was going on, but you just
didn't want to hear it like that.
You didn't want to hear it like that. You feel me? Like Southwest Wholesale. And we made so much money. Like when people always ask me why I wasn't on the man video. The reason I wasn't on the man video, I love D-Rick. We just kicked the other day. I like the Dirty Third. The new one is great. And when I seen it, we just hugged and talked. But when the Dirty Third movie came out, the first one that I co-wrote with him, it was, the DVDs was $15 a DVD. We had sold like 30,000 DVDs, but they hadn't cut the checks yet for that. So one day I just get mad, you feel me? Because I know the business. I'm learning. I done went through the shit. So I say, man, where our checks for the movie? So everybody else like, man, you tripping, E. The movie made us a star. I said, man, I don't give a damn. I got a mansion in Pearland I got to pay for. You feel me? Like the other rappers, they didn't even understand. They didn't think that was my Denali. They didn't think that was my Escalade. They didn't think that was mine. They were like, who called this? I said, this mine. Like, no, it ain't. I said, boy, you tripping. Hey, I just sold 20,000 albums independent right there first. I'm to 100. This is my shit. I used to have to show them the paperwork. The people would call for a concert, and I say, when y'all gonna send the deposit? And they used to be like, what's a deposit? I said, bro, they got to send you half before the show. They didn't understand it. So what was happening is you was dealing with these artists who don't understand the business. Now, I know and I'm learning the business. Mm-hmm. So you can't treat me like you treat them. Yeah. So that's how the confusion became. So when I just stormed out the studio like, man, hell with this. You feel me? Like they would, like a deposit would come. People wouldn't understand it, and you do the show and something is different. So, had I knew to be calm and woosah, I would have woosah and worked it out with them. But I was just a young G, I stormed out there. I'm like, man, I'm doing my own shit. Like, no, you ain't your own contract. What contract? Okay. Let me see you hold me to that contract. Now, is that paper stronger than these bullets? That's how people used to think back then. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's how I wound up doing the Boss Hog Outlaw with Slim. We balling, Yeah. And I'm talking about first week, 16,000 out the gate, $8 a piece. Add it up. We the young. We our own bosses now. Now I don't have a CEO taking control of the money, giving me crumbs. I ain't got no money from Ocean of Funk. I ain't got paid from selling the South. You feel me? These albums are selling a lot. Return of the Living Dead. It's a lot of money being made. If the CEO get mad at you about the things you do that he don't like, they don't pay you. Nah, I'm in control. Me and Slim, we 50-50. Yeah. I'm not going to get a check without you. We going in here together. So bam, the first week come out. Boom, they call us. We in Pensacola. Hey, y'all sold 16-something thousand. I said, oh, times 8. I said, oh, hold up, screw. It's going down. Finna go buy big crib, da-da-da. They say, well, we gonna send y'all a check for $8,500. I said, no, the fuck you not. I said, man, no. How you gonna send a check? Well, E, we gotta do it. No. He said, well, I just have this Robert Gittim who on. He said, well, E, I just had my son E, and I just had my son too. Mm-hmm. You better give me the right kind of check. So we got back. That check was for $55,000. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Bam. We eating. We bought. Everybody started trying to come copy the format. Mm-hmm. Now they looking at us like, okay, we give y'all a $50,000 advance or something. Now here comes Daz. Here comes, Master P, Twister, all these different other people tapping in with Southwest Wholesale. So they looking at these artists as they bigger than us. So they giving them $150,000 advance, $250,000 advance. And this is an independent distribution company. That's how they went under. So many Waltz Nesses and different labels like this, independent labels, didn't get to get their bread, but they filed for bankruptcy. So they probably owe so much money to all these different groups and artists. Yeah, you feel me? Now, that's why I say about the Dame Dash stuff. Like, when he was talking to the labels, that's how we was talking to them. Now, Southwest Wholesale is gone. Of course, you got Gonzalez, you got Selector Hits. You setting them on your own, other small distributors. What are we going to do to get our music in all these places now? To keep balling like we balling, right? That's when Switch House comes. It's transitioning. Bam, they get the deals with the labels. The labels don't want to give screwed up click the deals. Why? They gangsters. They do drugs. So many stories are told about us. You know what I'm saying? People in New York thought Sir was like the worst drug in the world. They didn't understand it. Everybody was sipping down here. You feel what I'm saying?
Because they were talking about the same shit, though. Like, Swisher House was talking about the same, rapping about the same stuff that y'all were. So why'd they get the deals and y'all didn't?
Because they are organized. Mm. You can't give SUC a deal because every rapper is signed to a different label.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Pokey there, Pat there, E there, Key there, Mo there, Ro there, Grace there, D there. The list goes on and on. Everybody has a different CEO. Now, when it's time to do an album or do business, each one of those CEOs want to be the head. My squad is not going to let y'all control my money. Mm-hmm. This squad is not going to let y'all control their money. So I'm telling the Screw, like, man, we need to sign a sort of label. Screw didn't give a damn about no label. Screw just want to have fun and do him. Like, he enjoying. He's selling 4,000 and 5,000 tapes in one day at $10 a tape. That's 450 bands. You feel me? I ain't worried about no label. I ain't worried about no deal. So now, they getting the deals. They getting the real budget. I remember Johnny say, E, how much you think I charged Mike Jones for this? He had did the Ice Age piece and all in the chain. I said, what, about 35, 50? Oh, he paid $125. I said, what? I'm sitting there like, nigga, I could have got that for $17.5. So that's how the game was transitioning. My grill, I was the first, like everybody had one little, I done changed my grill about 4 or 5 times, but everybody had like one diamond, like it was gold with a diamond, one diamond. Me and my homies, we found out the format. So we got to go get the golds from a dude on airport who would mold your golds. Now, we take the gold teeth to Johnny. Johnny, we want baguettes and pointers in ours. So now I got all the diamonds across mine. No other rappers got that. Bam. That's how we doing. Bam. We designing the pieces and the chains. Boom, boom. Nobody got that. When I say nobody. You could go check. Those pieces that those rappers was wearing other places, that shit was ugly. It wasn't like our shit. You feel what I'm saying? Now, bam, bam. So by the time when Power I'll get to the grills and other people are coming down here, the same grill I paid $6,500, $8,500 for with top of the line big diamonds, the TIs and the celebrities are paying $40,000 for that same grill. That's when here comes somebody tell me, hey, I went to Johnny. I said, oh, King Johnny. He said, no, TV Johnny. I say, how in the hell he gonna steal this man's name? That's how we was thinking. You feel me? Like, this is King Johnny. This is where we go. You have somebody say, he just added TV Johnny. So TV Johnny is doing more marketing.
Yeah.
King Johnny making all this deep boy money. This kind of money. You know, just regular money. Now the labels and shit giving all these people this big advance, they buying their jersey from TV Johnny. You feel what I'm saying? It's King Johnny. So that's the same thing happened with the music game. Bam. Flip was young. So that's how Flip gets the deal around the same time with them. It's so many songs I got with Flip that people was jamming. You feel me? So now the labels, I didn't understand. They stealing our sauce. You feel me? They hear us saying the word Freestyle King. They hear us that. So they stealing the format. So what they would do is they A&Rs, they come down here, they look around. An artist who has a song that been out, like that's why they would re-release the same hit song that's been a hit down here. Because, you know, and it worked for some people, but sometimes down here, now you're not going to get the numbers and shit down here that you was getting because the radio done play that song for 6 months. Mm-hmm. But it's brand new to the rest of the world. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how, and Swish House was organized. They got only 2-3 people to talk for them. So they can make sure they can reach out and, you know, get the shit done. They're not going to give us those deals. You know, I remember the dude, he was from Interscope. And he finally got my number. He said, oh, man, I was trying to come down and give you a deal. He said, oh, my man. He said, people are really blackballing you guys. I said, what you mean? They say, y'all hard to control. Y'all do drugs. Y'all.
Now, who do you think, was it people in the other rappers spreading those rumors, or you think it was just them coming in their own?
It was different people who was middlemen and CEOs who was of different labels and different shit. Who, for example, say he signed to me, right? And the label come and want to give a deal, right? Now, me and him, the artist, we at odds. So the nigga or whoever running the label gonna tell that they got their contact first. Nah, you ain't gonna want to sign him. You know, I can deal with him myself because they want the deal to come through them. You feel what I'm saying? Atlanta, the reason they all, when Future or somebody get a deal, they tell their partner, hey, I got a deal through so-and-so, so-and-so. When Houston artists would get a deal, they ain't gonna tell you that. They gonna change the number. They're not gonna hook you up with it. You feel what I'm saying? It was more like crab in the bucket mentality. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, that's why I think we got the short end of the stick. We was all signed to different people. We was, like, when Double XL and Source, everybody come down there talking about they wanted to interview, talk about drink. I ain't talking to you people. I'm not telling y'all about the service because we was really going to jail, fighting cases. You know, we really was going through this kind of shit. Other artists just going, hey, we mix it like this, we do this, we do that. We felt, you know, like we shouldn't do it. That's why I never had social media for a long time, and it really hurt us. We didn't understand the value of it. You feel what I'm saying? Chameleon that was smart. This is what he doing. He on his take shit. You feel me? We didn't understand. Like, I don't want no Facebook. Because I might be riding around with some shit that's going to get your life. And I don't want them to see me. That's the kind of thinking that we had and the way that we live. We couldn't go buy a Bentley. We had the money to buy the Bentley. Why we going to buy a Bentley if the person with you might have 50 kilos and he might have 200 pounds? He might have 100 pints of drink. We going to go to jail. These other people over here, they can go buy the Bentley because they're not doing nothing illegal. They're just rapping. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what hurt us and hindered us. We was too trill. We was too real. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that's just how it is. We lived on, you know, those kind of morals. I'm not doing no interview with you people. That's why we got left out of a lot of things. Now the ones who took the chances to talk and speak or had representation, they got the win. You feel what I'm saying? By the time we start understanding that, the game, the major labels were trying to look at us as, you know, older. We're going to go with this route.
Yeah.
Now watch this. Guess what's happening? All the fly-by-nights that they want to grab, see that music is like a TikTok or Instagram follow. It touch you for a little while because it's hot. You playing it over and over. But it ain't resonating with your spirit. It ain't touching your soul. It's not making the shit I rap about. If you broke, when I rap this shit, nigga, you gonna go sell dope for real. You feel me? This other person just gonna make you do a dance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you survive. You feel me? It's coming back to that. That's why our value is going up again. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got to be smart. I'm saying Jay-Z them, they owe, but they don't let nobody tell them they owe. They get to the money. Nas get to the money. Q get to the money. All that get to the money. People down here, you get to a plateau, and you feel like that's it. You know, I've never had the major backing of a big label like a lot of the artists had. So that's what I'm going to get. I love 50 Cent. 50 Cent got a crib line. He got a clubhouse in the Rockets at the Toyota Center. Mm-hmm. You feel me? He got all these different TV shows. He looking at it. He's saying, well, shit, ain't nobody else doing it. I'm going to plant my seeds in here. So I'm going to rub shoulders. Start doing all the movies and videos and shit, all the ideas that I had. I used to be telling people, man, we could be the Kardashians. We could do all that shit down here. People just didn't think they could do it. Atlanta knew they could do it.
It'll be dope to see like a SUC TV show, like the way you do like the Wu-Tang TV show or something like that. Like a TV show on the beginning of like DJ Screwed Up Clips.
Of course. You do a miniseries. But I wouldn't even, I wouldn't even just call it like SUC. You mean? Yeah. I would call it, I'm not going to tell you what I'd probably call it like the H, or Welcome to the H. Okay. Because there's so many different stories. They go into that and you just intertwine them. Yeah. So you got to understand. You don't want to just
limit it to SUC.
You feel me?
Yeah.
We're going to push the brand to a whole nother way. Not SUC, of course, it's Screwed Up Click, but it's Screwed You Council. Screwed Up Comedy. You feel me? E.S.G, of course, it started off as Everyday Street Gangster, but now it's Everyday Serving God, Entrepreneur Spitting Game. You feel me? You got to reinvent yourself and keep going and keep going. You feel what I'm saying? And if you do that, the labels will, that's why you say, man, they got Screwed Up Click hats in, like Finish Line, Foot Locker. Yeah, the real brand. So this shit is legendary. Bam.
No, it is.
Just like my talking.
No, it's good stuff though, man. I think you have a question.
No, I was gonna say, if you done here, we get into some sports, man.
Well, let's go.
I have one question first though, because you brought something up. I want to get your take on it, man. Because you talked about how y'all were doing what y'all were, y'all actually rapping what y'all lived, and that's been like a big topic lately in rap about lyrics being used in court, lyrics being used against these artists. Me and Figgy go back and forth about this, man. Mm-hmm. But you already got like Young Thug, they playing his lyrics in court. You got rappers who've been locked up and then they play the lyrics and it's like shit that people were actually doing. Right. And you got people like 21 Savage saying, treat me like Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Don't act like this is actually, what's going on. So
that's true.
What's your take on this, man? Like, do you feel like you need to be authentic in your raps? And if so, is it fair or foul for a court or the police or whoever to use your lyrics against you?
It's foul. It's foul as hell. It's like, of course you come from that, but like when you have, for example, you have a family and different things, you change your life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if that's the case, there's a lot of corporate people that should be arrested for the things that they grandfathers and everybody did, from killing, hanging, raping, torturing. You feel me? If that's the case, the whole world should be in court for all the shit they did to people and did to us. When a person makes a movie like Emancipation, are you gonna go back and arrest all those people that did that to them? You feel what I'm saying? There's your proof. You feel me? They're not going to do that. You feel me? So certain individuals can get away with what they did back in the past. That's past. You feel me? Music is entertainment. Now it is. Of course, you have some people that, so you just have to be smart in them. And it's a thin line, but you can't do what you used to do. You feel me? Especially if you gonna be all the way in with this. You feel me? And that's some things people just say to different people. Hey, because you gotta understand, if you're getting that kind of money that the labels are giving to these people with marketing and different shit like that, there's nowhere in hell you want to be doing the same dumb shit. You feel me? But now, if you're an artist who never experienced that side of the financial threshold, you're probably still willing to take those risks and chances because you didn't get the $250,000 or $2 million deal, but you living like you got a $2 million deal. And sometimes those choices and decisions force you to take risks that can really hurt you. You feel me? Or hinder your life, or hinder your family life, or put you in, where you don't want to be. So that's how you have to look at it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so many young artists want to prove that they're gangsters and killers because they rapping about it or doing it to get that street cred. But you already skipped the line of what we was trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? So if you already got all these backings and funds and paid up like this, if I got all that money and all this shit, ain't no way in hell I'm going to do what a starving artist would do. Feel me? A broke person would do. If same as the post, like the Ja Morant, so young.
Yeah.
You feel me? And he in that kind of lifestyle, but they don't understand, of course, he playing sports. So now they trying to give him that Gilbert Arenas type look. You feel what I'm saying?
But, I mean,
you flash the gun.
He's doing it himself, though.
He's doing this himself, right? But you flash the gun, you be done. A lot of people do that. Mm-hmm. But he's living that. He never got to live his gangster lifestyle. You feel me? You got drafted, so you didn't get to live that gangster lifestyle. That's what's really in you. You feel what I'm saying? And if it's really in you, that's how you run into those kind of problems. You feel what I'm saying? There's so many athletes, and people be like, man, what they doing that for? They gonna ruin their career. But you're around that. It's embedded in you. It's like, it's hard to get away from that. They don't understand that. Like a little kid, if a kid hates black people at 15 or 12, he was taught that way. You feel me? If a kid knows not to talk to a stranger or get in that car, he was taught that way. So if a kid grew up crippin', blood, you grew up in that environment, you was taught that way. You feel what I'm saying? And it's hard to get that off of you, especially in today's time. So people don't understand it. That's how it is. Yeah. You feel me? That's how, people would hate on certain black kids who were smart or talk articulate. That's why the band number is so low. People who plays in the band in high school. Mm-hmm. Dudes feel like you weak because you in the band. Because you want to be gangsters and know what they doing. But back then, it was cool. You feel me? You go to ABCU, the band members would beat your ass. They was tougher than the football team. You feel me? Like, the people who was in the band, the Southern and the Gremlins and the TSUs in the 80s and the early 90s, they was hard. You feel me? So that's just how society is just, changing things. They don't think that's important. How you look at so many women on social media. The chick the other day said, I don't need no man. I was at a bar in Louisiana, New Orleans for the Super Bowl. For the Mardi Gras. So we sitting there laughing and talking. I said, where your man at? My homeboy say, oh, baby, I don't got no man. I don't need no man. I said, oh, so what? You gonna marry a woman? No. You just said you don't need a man. You feel me? And that's the thinking that you see in society. What's going on? Everybody think they gotta have a gun instead of fighting. You feel me? Yeah. Guns was to protect. That's why in the black community, so many innocent people get shot. You know why they got shot? You know why they get shot? They don't even know how to use their gun. You just spraying it up. So you kill all these innocent people. You feel me?
Yeah.
I hate to say this. You see most of those, how do you call it? The mass shootings.
Yeah.
When there's somebody of another color. Mm-hmm. A black guy may have a kid. He kill 2 or 3 people. Yeah, shot 57 times. Hate to say it, that Caucasian kid, he done killed about 17 people, and he shot for 20 times. He was taught. Wow.
I mean, how do you know?
You know, because he know how to use it.
But do you think, like...
He grew, they was giving those guns at a young age. You feel me? You got to think that. They was going hunting with their parents and shit at 5, 6, and 7. He knew how to aim and shoot the deer at 9 and 10. The black kid who's 9 and 10, he's shooting on the video game.
Yeah.
So now you're trying to transition this to real life. So you think this gun is on the video game. So you riding around with the Draco in the car. Yeah. You don't know the consequences and shit that's finna happen when you unload this gun. You feel what I'm saying? That's why the jails is overcrowded with young black people, young Hispanic. You feel what I'm saying? Because the mentality that they have, man, I'm gonna take a lot of them are not hustlers like we were. You feel me? We hustle to get that bread. I ain't gonna rock. I'm gonna take from no old lady or take from no. I ain't gonna say that's problem. I ain't. Nowadays, taking somebody down to them is the norm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like instead of me going to work or grind or hustle to get this $4,000 I need for the car, he gonna wait for tax season. Tax season, ding, 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 ding. He's sitting in the bank parking lot. He looking for the mentality is totally different. You feel what I'm saying? And that's crazy, you know. And there's really nothing you can say or do about it, but just try to teach one, you know, reach one, teach one. But if that dude is starving and got those bills to pay, he don't want to hear what you talking about. You know, so you have to, you know, deal with people a certain way because everybody's different. You feel me? Yeah. Like, you know, I remember when a little young kid came to the studio. It's in the cul-de-sac. So the little dude looked like he was about 14 or 15. We at Harvey Love. And he walking down. He say, "Hey, the bus running down here?" I say, "Don't you see that's a dead end? You play if you want to. I'm going to murk your little ass." Damn. Because you playing dumb. You acting stupid. You know them goddamn bus ain't going to run to the dead end. You down here being nosy. You either trying to do something you ain't got no business or whatever. I'm going to spank your ass like I'm your dad or your uncle. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to really be on alert. You know what I'm saying? Because, and like my homeboy the other day was talking about something about racist. I said, black people racist too? He said, what you mean? I said, nigga, I locked my doors like when I was young. I used to I walked out the grocery store, the white lady, old way. They heard me lock that door. Nah, nigga, I locked my door. Shit, you walking your ass through here and looking all crazy at me. So what that mean? I'm locked my door too. I ain't got time. You feel me? I want to enjoy my coffee and go home and watch the game. I ain't got time to be fighting and killing one of you little ass. You feel me? It's the same thing. You feel me? That's just how it is.
Yeah. Reason why we go to the nice HEB out in the suburbs.
I mean, hey man, HEB here, everything's better for real. I don't want to go to Fiesta. Not today.
Yeah, no Fiesta, Walmart, no more, man.
I do certain Walmart.
Remember the HEB on Scott?
Like HEB, like Lyft to me is HEB. Yeah. Uber to me is Fiesta. Bro. Yeah, like for real. Like one time I got an Uber, lady had a crock pot in there. When I first started riding, I was like, what? Lyft? You call it Lyft? Man, it's like they really must screen their drivers. You know what I'm saying? I done rode with somebody with no AC before he pulled up, black dude. He got all the windows down. I'm like, man, I know you're not picking me up with all this. I know you better have some AC. I say, your air conditioner don't work? Nah, the compressor went out. He said it in a sarcastic way. He didn't know I was going to the studio way on the north side. By the time he in the traffic going through downtown, he started feeling that pressure. Damn, I got to get this air fixed. Yeah, because your ass don't need to be driving no damn lift without no AC. You feel me? Not just like this how it is. People talk shit, but it is what it is. You want that. You want those sheets that feel soft. Like that bed I slept in last night. Oh my God. I was like, man, oh man. And my mama used to always like, I don't even know why when you go to them shows in different places, You just go get one of them kind of hotels. No, I won't. Like I'm not like I stay in the hotel, the cheap ones, if that's all they had in their city. But if I got the choice and opportunity to lay in this big luxurious bed,
king size, yeah, you gotta do it, man.
I want that pillow. I want that old hard ass pillow. I don't want my lotion and shampoo in the little pack, the little paper, the little plastic packs. Yeah, man. I don't want the jail soap in my hotel.
It say shampoo, conditioner, and lotion.
Yeah, shampoo.
You can use all
They got
three
the jail
for
soap.
one.
That's the same soap. Limited last boy. Hell no, I want me some real body wash. No, I want to be able to go down there and get whatever I want out the vending machine. At this vending machine at the trap hotel, you'll get some chips and a Coke, right? And that's it. Over here, I got fruit, peanuts, salads, everything. That's my comedy side coming out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did my first thing. I had my first sold out show in San Antonio last month.
Okay.
I almost cried.
Dang.
I called Rockett. I say, Rock, I can't believe it. She say, what, G? I say, man, it's sold out. And it's just me and my boy face on the ticket. They got pictures of Dave Chappelle, everybody. It was an up top of the line comedy club. Man, I went and I killed that shit, bro. I'm talking about so many autographs, older, white, black. It was everybody. I said, oh, shit, it's going down. And go give me some Kevin Hart money.
I feel you, man.
The game owe me.
Now we got to bring this up. We're going to get to sports in a minute, man. I swear we're going to get to sports. But you brought up comedy, man, and that just reminded me of the fact that I watched the Chris Rock special last night, man.
I didn't see it, but I heard he was trying to go off.
Bless your heart.
Tell me what happened.
I mean, I'm a Chris Rock fan, man. But I thought it was kind of, I don't know. It was a little disappointing. It was kind of forced. The way he talked about the slap at the end was he tried to act a little extra with it, and it's like it's been a year. But I want to know your take on that whole thing, man. What did you think? Because we never talked to you about this. It's been a year now, like officially a year since it happened. What was your reaction when you saw Will Smith slap Chris Rock at the Oscars?
Man, I didn't see it when it first happened. I got to see it like the next day, and everybody was going crazy about it. So I didn't, at first, I couldn't tell if it was like fake or real.
That was skit, yep.
You feel me? So I still can't tell, but it felt like Will just had like, man, y'all been playing with me too long. You feel what I'm saying? So it was time. We just slapped the shit out of somebody. So I don't know. I think he might have just got into character and slapped the shit out of him. He probably looked at him, Chris Rock, dark skin. He probably looked at him like he the old slave who didn't ride with me in emancipation. Slap the shit out of him. When you cross that certain line and say certain things, you want to slap the shit out of him. So he did what it is. Like Chris Rock is great at what he do. You feel me? Like Will in this emancipation, man, Will got something to prove. Will is hard as hell.
Did you see that movie?
Hell yeah, nigga. I had that concept and idea for a video already. I did it in Sadie. I was gonna do that. I know about the Whitney Plantation. I researched that. That's when all the slaves were supposed to, stand up and fight. When it got time to fight, a lot of them didn't go. So that's why a lot of them got, messed up. But I'm Team Will in that. They was hating on Tyrese about that. Man, I'm Team Will over Chris Rock. Chris Rock cool. Chris Rock good at what he do. But Chris Rock get a little, he get a little corny to me sometimes. He say what he want to say. It is what it is. I'm riding with Will.
What would happen? What would your reaction be if you were doing a stand-up show and somebody got offended and got on stage like that?
Man, a lot of people, they ain't gonna. If you slap me,
You gonna react like Chris Rock?
Fuck no. Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Wow, dude, my head. You ain't even gonna get this. You're gonna have to sneak. You have to slap me from the back. Just cause I go in. Let me see. I go into survival mode everywhere. Like if I don't got the pistol in my pocket, I'm gonna have something like this. Chop your motherfucker. Like he ain't even gonna. As soon as he slap me, his whole hand gonna be laying on stage. But now, I remember like doing comedy. I ain't gonna lie. Some people can't take a joke. And I remember one time it was this older black guy. He had 2 chicks with him. They both had red dresses on. So he like a player, both of them with him. I said, say, man, they looking for you. He said, huh? He couldn't hardly hear me. I say, the people at the front door looking for you. You the one drop those 6 Viagras? He was so bad. He's like, what? Wait, you ready to squab and fight? My goons and gangsters with me, they were finna whoop, like sometimes, especially our color, you know what I'm saying? People, they can't take a joke. Like, by me being, with the cancer, I lost all the weight from liquid diet. I walked into the Wonder Comedy show, and a comedian said something. Dang, screwed up click, remember him? Man, y'all, what's wrong with you? You look sick. I really was. Mm-hmm. And he took everything in me not to go in and slap the shit out of him. Mm-hmm. But that's comedy. You have to take that. So I tore his ass up so bad. Mm-hmm. When I say I got him back Ryan so hard, I walked up. I said, everybody that play with me, they never play with me no more. Because I'm a fool with it. I walked up, got on stage, and I took the stool. I say, yeah, this is you. I say, me, I'm going to be the person that did this to you. I say, Luther Vandross had a concert, and he caught you walking down South Main one night, and he picked you up, and this is what he said. Let me hold you tight. If only for... Man, by the time that song resonated to the people, they was going crazy. He was like, oh. He said, man, I ain't going to play with you no more. Yeah, you been out. One other comedian, I walked there and he said, E.S.G, you finna do comedy? You must not be making no money rapping. And I just looked at him. He had $1 million worth of fake jewelry on. So when I got the mic, I said, you definitely ain't making no money with all that fake ass jewelry you got on. Man, he ain't never played with me no more. You feel me? A female comedian. E.S.G, you doing comedy now? Nah. So she just went to man bashes. So I said, it's a damn shame. All it takes is $20 to make me look good. A haircut for $20. I said, I got to spend $1 million to make your ugly ass look good. You need hair, you need lashes, you need some new lips. You damn sure need some new titties. I know you can't. Look at them ugly ass shoes. And look at it. Say, next week, she said, I ain't say nothing about you. I'm going to get on your ass. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. But some people say certain things that touch you in certain ways. That's like with ranking growing up as kids, they used to always say like moms and kids was off limits because, people couldn't take that. It is what it is. My homeboys, they don't even eat hot dogs or barbecue. You feel me? Say, Figgy. They don't eat hot dogs. They don't eat barbecue. You feel me? Hey, but I made his ass eat a sausage in Louisiana because in Louisiana, like, hey, they ain't barbecue. They ain't gonna barbecue. Like, I never ate brisket as a kid. I didn't know what the fuck brisket was. We were so poor. I ain't get no brisket. You feel me? I got, leg quarters. All barbecue gonna be leg quarters, hot dogs, or hamburgers. I ain't get no big ass ribs on it. You know what I'm saying? But now, yeah, they ain't had nothing but sausages at the barbecue. And he had to stick and eat that sausage. Hey, I said, why you don't eat barbecue? Because I ain't licking my fingers. He's just too gangster. He talking about mom or something. I said, nigga, you crazy. Like, what? So, yeah, I don't eat hot dog. I don't eat corn dog. But I caught him eating a pancake on the stick. So you ate the
That's even worse. That's worse.
Hey, Mama, man,
yeah, pour the syrup on there.
Yeah, boy, you put the syrup. You ain't a pancake on the stick. You know what I'm saying? He got me fucked. Hey, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat this hot dog because I'm a man. I know my masculine. I don't give a damn. You feel? Yeah. I'm not gonna do what Charlamagne said he would do. Yeah. You see what Charlamagne said?
Yeah. Again. Yeah.
How you? So I just wanted. I wish I had his number. I texted him a fake text like Kanye signs back with Adidas.
You're like, whoop.
It seems like every time you say that, something always happens.
The people who didn't see it, Charlamagne said that he would suck a dick.
Talking about if Kanye signs back.
Kanye signs back with Adidas, so they work something out.
That mean he already. Yeah. I'm just talking shit. Hey,
and he already said he would do it if Tekashi got off. He said Tekashi got released from prison. He was sucking dick.
He looked at Tekashi. They kept him a couple days. So they kept him a while. He got released. Look, I got a homeboy. Shout out to him, Florida. Like, we used to play on the internet. I'm gonna tell y'all these two real fast. So you know me. So he had posted his mug shot one time. So I took the mug shot. I made it in communications. This is what I do. And I figured I wrote up a story with his mug shot. And I say, a Beaumont inmate was brutally raped last week in the prisons in jail. So his family say they tried to reach him and da-da-da. He had to have surgery to to stitch his insides in. He was raped by 4 white males and 3 black males. My phone rang. Hey, man, I ain't playing no more. I say, why? He said, because everybody think I got raped for real. Don't play with me then. You posted he posting all these pictures of me. You feel me? Like pictures of like 2 men and say like this E.S.G. This E.S.G. So you want to go to that level. So my story looked so real. Hey, Ryan. I had so many comments like, man, I know him. Man, I'm praying for him. So it's real. It's real. Hey, I made the story look like a real dude. It looked like Isaiah Carey told that story. On news today, this guy. Hey, boy, he was so mad. Like, I ain't playing no more. Take that. You know what I'm saying? And then like another time, this is the 39 Cent with my boy. We rank on like 39 Cent had those jokes that are like, over your head jokes. They be funny as hell. Like,
y'all used to go back and forth on social media.
He was like, find E.S.G. And it would be like the march at Selma. And he'll be the Photoshop me back there. That shit be so funny to me. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta take it. I take it. So they had a guy. These are 2 times that he didn't want to play with me no more. There's a picture. This dude had got a new car. He was standing on a Mustang with like a cat suit on. And that's when I learned how to Photoshop.
Oh, no.
Oh, I did it. I put his face on that on that man thing, on that picture so good. And I posed, I say, congratulations, 39 Cent just got a new car. Man, when you see that dude with that cat suit on, making the camel toe, he was so offended. I could tell when he got mad because he was different. So when we shot a movie, like the internet joking is fun. But like we rank in real life, like you can't play, like you can't say nothing, like man, that shit was so good. I want another piece of meat. You can't say shit like that.
Yeah, no.
They catch you, like
catch you off guard.
My homeboys, they gonna catch you. They gonna catch you so fast. So look, Ryan, we shoot the movie. We on a movie set. He never, ranked in person with me in front of everybody. So I just happened to look on the ground. Him and the dude in the car talking. I look on the ground. It's really a condom wrapper. It's been there. We pull up to a park shooter scene, so you can tell it's like a condom wrapper that been there. So he can I curse on the show?
Go ahead.
So he get out the car. I tell him, I said, hey y'all, they was over here fucking. Him and that nigga, they fucking in the car. I say the condom on the ground. Man, he got out. He saw the car. He didn't know what to do. He was just so hurt and like offended. Like the joke just was set up so right. Like you can't play with me. You feel what I'm saying? Like this big old dude at the company show. I looked at him. I say, man, you really gonna keep sucking the meat out that bone? Like he was just. Man, his wife laughed so hard. You feel what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. There's only one. Like my mama is gangster. Like, when I say gangster, like, she's 66. She gonna smoke, cuss, drink her liquor. Like, I used to have to tell her, Ma, when she would come to my house, she'd get a big cup like this. All ice, all vodka, all tequila. She fill the whole cup up. Like, man, you can't do that shit. You feel me? Just drink a little small in moderation.
Vodka and tequila?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying no. Either whatever. No, not mixing. Not mixing. I'm saying whatever one it is.
Okay.
But she gonna get a big old ass, jumbo cup of liquor. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is being extra. So we go to we had with the Boudreaux. She like about 6 items. I'm like, Mom, y'all food $200. It's 4 of us. Calm down. You feel what I'm saying? That's but she is so gangster with cracking jokes and talking shit. You feel me? And man, the other day, when I tell you she got my ass so good, my brother-in-law I took her to the Lavelle Crawford and Bruce comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
So my sister lives in Baton Rouge. My mom lives over this way, closer to Mississippi way, by the line by New Orleans. So me and my homeboys, all my high school friends, whatever, we had went out the night before, Mardi Gras night. So I ain't go to bed about 4 a.m. So that next morning, we got to go to Baton Rouge. So she come tapping on me. I'm thinking, I'm not knowing it's 10 a.m. You feel me? When she just tapping on me, I'm thinking it's still like 5 or 6 a.m. So she like, get up, boy. Your brother-in-law finna be here so he can take us. But I was like, man, I got to get my damn rest, Mom. She said, well, take your bitch ass back to sleep.
Damn.
Man, when she told me that, man, I ain't even go to sleep, Figgy. I just feel I was like, my mama is so crazy. Like, she'll go on Facebook. If something, you better not say shit about none of her kids or do something wrong. Man, I didn't even know the war that went on for Christmas. My cousin, because my license, I finally could get my license back. So my cousin was going to my hometown for Christmas. My other cousin was missing. I called my cousin. He didn't answer the phone. My other cousin being missing. He FaceTimed me around 2 p.m. He know my other cousin didn't answer the phone. So he FaceTimed me while the one that didn't answer the phone down there eating for Christmas. Mm-hmm. He like, oh, yeah, he down there. He ain't answer the phone. He left you. I talked to my mama. I say, man, what's the name? She said, you ain't coming? I said, no, he already I left. I tried to have to catch a plane. Something. Talking about what? He left you? Wait a minute. Hang it up. My other cousin called me. Man, your mama done started all this mess. I say, what? He said, man, she done went on Facebook. Yeah, you punk bitch ass part of the family that left my goddamn son. Take your whole out. Talking about going off on Facebook. I say, oh my God. Like, so that's why I get it from my mama. Like, like the other day she say, usually when I tag you, I see it. I can't see it. I said, that's because you unfollowed me when you got mad. So now you can't read my page. I said, but I'm gonna go ahead and accept your ass again. So don't do it again. Talking about, boy, shut up. Talking about, I don't know why you dyeing that beard. You trying to dye that hair. You want to be young, want to be black. So I looked at her, I say, her hair is fire red. I say, what color your hair supposed to be? Talking about, oh, I just do it because I don't want. I said, well, shit, I'm doing the same thing. Talking about, put that phone down. You'll never put that phone down. I say, what's in your hand? Oh, this my phone because I'm texting right now. It's important. I say, well, goddamn, I run the business, but I get it from my mama. My mama would crack jokes and rank on you. She used to slander my brother. I was like, oh God, she was like, I thought I was the handsome one of the family. This is the last one. I'm gonna say the last. So my little brother, he had alopecia. Feel me? So he lost his hair. He dark skinned. So she like. But I had.
Now, did he have alopecia before he knew what it like? Did they actually diagnose? Or
it was diagnosed. We didn't know what was happening. You feel what I'm saying? He was in the 6th grade, he went to the hospital or whatever. So he really had alopecia. Me, I had in high school. I had acne problem. So this is the last one, so we can move on. My mama, when shit didn't get done, you watching this, Amodio? Bring your bumpy face ass in here. This kind of shit you tell me. And tell my brother. And you get your bald-headed, ugly ass in here and watch it. My mama didn't play. You feel me? So I was raised with tough skin. You feel me? When I go home, like chicks that graduated with me or went to school with me, they be like, oh, I used to hate when you got on the bus. Because I took whatever my mama said, and I got right on the bus with it. You feel me? That's how I went. That's why I don't play like certain people. Like I had cracked the joke on. Like, I was playing with Trey. You feel what I'm saying? When the Trey and the roast situation was going down. And I said on the podcast, I was like, Trey will go save the world. Swim under the water. I said, but he won't save his relationship with Ro. Man, Trey pulled me to the side. He said, say, I'm not knowing what he's going to say. He said, man, hey, man, I don't like that. I'm like, what? What? Man, don't put me and him in the same joke. I know it's funny. I was like, so some people you really can't play with. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Everybody more sensitive now in general, man. I've noticed everybody more sensitive now.
What? They want me to kill Charleston White. I was gonna kidnap him and put my shit bag on him.
Wait, what?
Like Lamar, like Lamar BML. You feel me? I went to the comedy show. he was there, like one of my
now, did you hear anything? Was that true that he got run out of Houston? Did you even know anything about that?
Look, no, I didn't even do my show out of town because I wanted to be here. I didn't want people to say I left when he came. But my homeboys, we over there on the north side somewhere. And my homeboy, like one of my partners, was like, man, that boy Charles White got a show around the corner. I said, what kind of show? He's like, a comedy show. I said, let's go over there. So we go over there. When we come in, the lady say, oh, he just went out the back door. I said, oh, can we go through there? She said, no, he got a lot of security. They ain't going to let y'all go through there. So I said, man, let's go around this way. So when we go around that way, they all jumping, like the security, like, ooh, ducking down about they thinking we coming to do something to him. So he's like, oh, that's E.S.G. You're a legend. You're a legend, my dude. You know what I'm saying? I grew up loving, boy. I'm loving you, Power Wow, Slim Thug. I watch the Dirty Third. I watch all your movies. You know, it's respect, big homie. I said, all right, it's all good. Da, 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 da. So I just post, a picture because I'm not knowing what's going on. I'm not a YouTuber. You feel what I'm saying? Like some of my homies get up and everything they do is on YouTube. I got to have cable too. I got to watch the news. I got to watch it. Then So people come in like, man, how you going to take a picture with him and he was hating on Pimp C? I say, huh? I said, I didn't know what he said about Pimp C. Talking about, man, he like to party, do drugs. When he was hating on Pimp C? Because Pimp C like to party, do drugs for real. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know what was going on. So I went and researched to see if Bun had posted, like if it was a big beef. So I really couldn't find nothing. I didn't know what he had said. Then I seen he said something about the Prince family. So I went and looked for that. When he looked for that, the first thing that I seen was Charleston White. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Cat Williams. I guess because it's a Rat Williams. It's like Charleston White recounts his statements about the Prince family. Yeah. So I'm thinking he was squashing his oath. So all of a sudden, I just, I'm like, oh well, I'm just not gonna I'm gonna take the picture. I ain't gonna support it. And his manager, whoever the lady was like, we getting them a bunch of money on the comedy show. We can put you on some of the comedy show. So when all that was going on, I tell my partner, I said, man, look, I'm gonna just tear his ass up in the comedy show. No homo. Let me just tear his ass up in the comedy show. So next thing I know, I see a video, like, HPD won't raise them. Oh, I'm coming down there. And one of my partners had sent me the flyer. Caleb, who played in the movies with me, Caleb Johnson, he had sent me the flyer of the show and say, the people invited you. But I say, I'm not going to be in town because that was the Mardi Gras weekend that I was going home to visit my mama. And my mama had been wanting me to come home and visit. I said, I might not be in town that day. But when I seen him post a video, yeah, they don't want me to come to Houston. Fuck Rap Lot, fuck DJ Screw, fuck everything. I said, this nigga tripping. So I'm still coming. I ain't canceling shit. So when I heard he wasn't coming, my miss ass, I make a meme. I say, this show got canceled. So he came on my page. Lies you tell, da da da. So next thing I know, he make a video. Fuck E.S.G. I ain't even had no show. I was coming to speak to da 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 da. So everybody calling me. I don't even know, man. Da 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 da. I said, what? I said, man, I got the video of him. I ain't talking about I riding his pin. I said, man, I got the video right here. He the one bigger than me. I just shook his hand. So, of course, I opened the closet, the other kind of closet, the everyday street gangster closet. There's one with an E on it. So I make a video. But, of course, I let your sister see it first. You know what I'm saying? She was like, G, I'm going to let you make that decision. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. So my homeboy who was telling me, man, get it lady. I said, wait a minute. I said, do you let people in your club for free? I said, do you let people eat for free? He was like, no. I said, why ain't finna let this nigga eat for free? I said, he clout chasing. It is what it is. If I show this video, they'll see the truth. I say, but it's only going to last for 33 days or 30 days. It ain't nothing. I got too much shit to accomplish. So I let it go. You feel what I'm saying? But, it is what it is.
That's being mature, man. That's being mature. So.
The old me, oh my God. I really would have kidnapped and put the shit back on like Lamar. And they told me, like, you going to get a kidnapping charge and Like if you throw,
you don't need that on.
If you put shit on people, like in the prison when them inmates throw shit at the go, your ass go to jail for that. Yeah. A couple years ago, I had a couple of details. I didn't want to go to jail no more. I'm trying to get money. He might blackball. He might have every. I don't know what connection.
You never know, man. You might be connected with the feds. You don't know.
So, I'm connected with God, so it's all good.
We finally got to get into sports, man. We got to get your take on the everything that's happening in sports right now. Now, I want to bring back, because I still remember a few years ago, I want to say, 3-4 years ago now, you predicted on a podcast we did that the Houston Texans could trade up and get Deshaun Watson. And I was the first to say, ain't no way that's going to happen, man. I was like, I shot it down. I was like, there's no way the Houston Texans going to trade up for a black quarterback like Deshaun Watson. They actually did do it. You were 100% correct. So I want you on this edition of the Jim the Juice podcast, man, I want you to predict what the Houston Texans are going to do with their number 2 pick in the 2023 NFL draft in about a month or so. Are they going to go quarterback? Are they going to go another way? What do you think they're going to do?
Man, I don't know what the hell they're going to do. But I'm going to tell you what they should do. Shout out my boy Dumore. He just got a job Cleveland Cavaliers with Dan Gibbon. CJ is a monster. You feel me? From Ohio State. If he don't go first, the other guy from Florida, I forgot his name, Jackson or whatever his name.
Anthony Richardson.
He looked like a monster, but he let me down in the games in college. Mm-hmm. Bryce Young a little short. You feel me? So if they were smart, I'd bring Vince Young back. No, I'm just talking shit. That's my dog. That's my dog. Like I love Joe Burrow. You feel me? LSU, you know, that's why I wanted to go to LSU. I went there with Shaq. Shaq was there. I had visit trips to North Carolina. I was a superstar. You feel me? But I wanted to go to LSU. So LSU is my football team that I really root for. And I don't see no Joe Burrow in Mills. You feel me? Yeah. He cool. You feel me? Like, and then you never see no emotions in what's the coach got fired?
You talking about
from Sandy Hook, Texas.
Lovie Smith.
Lovie Smith. Yeah. I never see the fire emotion in Lovie. You feel what I'm saying? You know, so it's like, you know, I don't, you know, there got to be something to bring some emotion. And I know how, you know, Houston organization want to be. You feel what I'm saying? I think I know. But, of course, they had Watson, you know. Then I don't want to say it's a color thing on quarterbacks no more. I want to say we're past that. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you know, everybody wants a Tom Brady, the great white oak. You feel me? It's just the gangster. Now, what if y'all go get, what if you draft a quarterback, right? But what if you go get somebody who hasn't proven that he's the king that he's supposed to be? And who is that?
I have no idea, man.
Aaron Rodgers.
What?
He hasn't proven that he's the king he's supposed to be.
Wait a minute. This might be your wildest sports take, and you've had
think about it. Think about it,
man.
He hasn't proven that he's the king he's supposed to be.
He got his championship. He won a Super Bowl.
Man, yeah, but he done lost all these other goddamn championship games. That one Super Bowl don't remember. You feel me? No, you supposed to be the man. You feel me? But you keep getting outed left and right.
So you think that let me get this clear. You think the Houston Texans should get Aaron Rodgers and bring
also him? You draft a young great quarterback, but you can't just throw him to the wolves already. Yeah, that's what people don't be understanding. Because you young and you got a name, they want to throw him to the wolves. Some people can adapt to that. You feel me? Everybody can't. You feel me? It depends on the coaching staff. It depends on that quarterback. You feel me? Some people play off natural ability, and some people play off, you know, X's and O's. Tom Brady, X's and O's. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Other quarterbacks with great athletic ability, Michael Vick, he play off ability, not X's and O's. You feel me? Jalen Hurts, he has ability and X's and O's. You feel what I'm saying? It's certain ways that you can, how you can play in this game. So I would still get a young quarterback, some kind of way. Mm-hmm. It don't have to be the number one or number two, but I would go get Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, why Aaron? Why not like a Jimmy Garoppolo?
They both, either or. That was my next choice.
I mean, that's wow.
He the same. He in the same boat.
I don't think
he get to the end and he fold too. You feel me? You feel me? You got to think about that. You feel me? They got the other dude now. It look like they don't even want Trey Lance no more.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, they got.
So he had injuries and problems. So so we don't want to deal with that. You got CJ, you got Richardson, you got all these different quarterbacks that are coming out. Bryce, of course, he's the Drew Brees hype, but he's a star. He a winner. I like the other big boy from Arkansas, quarterback. He just, he hard. He hard. What's his name hard? Little dude from Georgia. He short. He hard as hell. What's his name?
Minute.
Man, he hard as hell. He a boss. You know what I'm saying? He got a chip on his shoulder. He the liberated. You feel me? Go get him, and groom him. But see, Aaron Rodgers gonna be, of course he's gonna be a diva, but he's a proven winner.
He was a proven winner years ago, man. I think
he stayed winning.
His career.
Man, you gotta think, ain't nothing in Green Bay with him.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it too. Do we want to come here, or do we want to try to go to San Francisco or something where he's from,
man,
to try to win the championship or something like that?
Hell with it. Forget Aaron Rodgers. Bring Brady.
Brady retired.
Let Brady get one more year. Brady got one more year.
You know what? Get Steve Young. How about that?
If you get Steve Young, like I told you, you take Vince Young for Steve.
Yeah.
So how you feel about the Houston Texans hiring DeMeco Ryans?
DeMeco, great. I feel like it's a great hire, but he's a defense. So you got to get your offense. Don't love Smith, DeMeco. You feel me? Don't get a man one. A lot of now he had talent in Frisco, but some people are born to be a coach. You feel what I'm saying? It's in him. You feel like Dion, that's in him. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So Patrick Mahomes, them was
Andy Reid.
Man, it's in them. Man, I went with Jalen Hurts. I still got a debt. I ain't paid. Damn, I paid everybody. Said my
betting on Philly.
I bet on Philly. When right before the game, they had a special on Patrick Mahomes. Man, they showed this high school basketball and football tape. I said, "Oh my God, I made the wrong bet. He finna go win." Mm-hmm. Man, Patrick Mahomes is a winner. You feel what I'm saying? If you see that high school tape, basketball and football, man, his high school tape in football, he's a monster. I'm talking about he's pulling some shit out his head that, hey, man, you ain't seen that. That gave me a whole nother level of respect for him. That's like I got so much more respect for Tiger Woods and people who play golf. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I thought golf was a bullshit-ass game.
Mm-hmm. It's hard, man.
Man, my boy Matt took me to play golf. I'm about to die. We on the eighth. I say, this is it. He said, no. We got 8 more to go. I said, oh my God. I say, I respect this shit on another level. You feel what I'm saying? Same as fishing. I thought fishing was so easy. Man, I ain't catch shit the first day. I respect it on a whole nother level. Then when I did catch something, I caught a limit as red. I'm screaming, I got one. I got one. My homeboy said, hey, put that shit down. That shit ain't the legal length. I was like, what? So, you have a different respect for certain shit. You feel me? But the quarterback we have is not the answer. We got a decent running back. I don't know.
Yeah, it's still
it's
early,
just that
man.
we the welfare version of the Cowboys.
Basically.
You feel me? You feel me? Like the Cowboys are the food stamps. You feel me?
They better than that.
No, they ain't. They the food stamps. You feel me? They the food stamps. They are food stamps. We are. Damn. we are like the Goodwill line. You feel what I'm saying? We should just, unfortunately, all this shit happened with Watson, and I ain't gonna lie. I used to be getting massages. That shit happened with Watson, man, I ain't getting no more massages. I'm real true story. For real.
Were you getting the Deshaun Watson massages or just?
No, I don't know what kind he was getting, but like
you know what kind he was getting.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
The reason why he ain't here now.
No, I don't. Hey man, hey.
Tony Busby tell you what type of massages he was getting.
I don't know. You feel me? But the kind I was getting was the regular ones. But of course, like I ain't gonna lie, it's a beautiful chick. It's this beautiful chick. She get massages. Man, hey. She used to like me. You feel what I'm saying? She got a dude now. So she come out and she was like, I'm gonna do your, all on my inner thigh, you all on my butt. I'm like, oh my God. I say, I can't.
That sound a little like the Deshaun Watson.
No, it don't, because I gave her a big tip. I said, I ain't gonna get no more. I can't have no more. Because that shit gonna stick straight up to the goddamn, you feel me? But I actually watch this, Brian. I got a part of my joke. Listen, I actually got raped by a Chinese masseuse before. Oh, good. So I wonder if would I get some money? I'm telling you, she supposed to have been rubbing just my legs. Man, she just grabbed. She said, do you have a wife? I say, do you have a girlfriend? This is true. I said, do you have a girlfriend? I said, no. She left me. She said, oh, you are a very handsome man. You are handsome. I said, okay, thank you. So normally they pull your boxes down right to the crack. Nigga, she pulled my boxes all the way down. She like she been in 50s or something. Y'all, you are a very handsome man. I like you. You're a good boy. Huh? So her hand went to whoo. I said, hey, what did you doing? They don't say that on the side. I'm at a regular massage parlor. You feel me? She trying to really choke the chicken. I'm like, man.
Did she charge extra for that? How'd it go?
Nah, right? I ain't gonna it didn't end. I didn't even know they have she took me from, they had a pool in the next massage room. Like, I said, oh my God. She wiped me all out. I said, man, this shit was amazing. I said, but no, don't touch that no more. I said, my back really hurt. This right, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna have my nuts hurt. You feel me? You really trying to bump my nuts. You feel me? So the next morning, I get a text. Because when you made the reservation, I get a text on my phone feed. And the text say, good morning, friend. So I'm sitting there thinking like, well, ain't no damn one of my homies gonna text me no good morning friend shit. You feel me? Yeah. So I'm like, damn, I ain't meet no chick. I ain't no chick. I just know I'm at the club. Then like, who the hell to text me good morning friend? I said, who this? This your masseuse. I said, oh my God. I blocked that number. I said, she trying to rape me. Yeah, man, but I stopped getting the massage. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm just being real.
You brought up Deion Sanders, man. I want to get your take on that because a lot of people have been going back and forth about that.
Man, they've been hating on.
Coach of Jackson State went to Colorado. People have been upset about, basically implying that he was going to change the culture at HBCUs, and then he just ran to one of the whitest colleges he could go to in Colorado. So what's your take on that, man? Do you think he did them wrong, or do you think?
Nah, I mean, they say he told him he going to give him 2 to 3 years when he got the job. You feel me? Like my hometown, after 12 o'clock, you can't get a soda. You can't get nothing to eat. I'm from this out of movie. I'm really hungry. I'm like, ain't nothing on. So I'm sure Jackson, Mississippi, after 11, 12, you can't get nothing to eat. I'm just cracking a joke on that part, but he really changed the culture right there. You feel what I'm saying? I always said, and I was, I hate I used to say that, but me coming out of high school, I went to UL in Lafayette, Raging Cajun. Of course I had visits to the Tar Heels and different places. I at that time I was trying to be a superstar athlete. I didn't want to go to an HBCU because I used to see the how can I say, the difference that they would make. Mm-hmm. Of course, you had your different superstars that may have made it. Of course, you get a Doug Williams here, there. You get different people from here, there. You what's the quarterback that passed away? Played for went to Alcorn. McNair, Steve McNair. Yeah, you feel me? You have those. It's so many that was overlooked. You feel what I'm saying? So I just felt like going there would be harder for me to make it to the NFL or the NBA. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? That's just what I was evaluating and looking at. And not looking at it like this, that's kind of what, like Dion, I went and spoke at his high school. You feel me? He got great athletes. He really coached, somebody like, he's not a person that just uses his name. He put his he really coaches the game. So, he made Jackson State really look good. It brought like some, because you got to think, all you see from ABCU is the damn Bayou Classic. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Now you see a lot of more basketball games. You see a lot of more football games. Of course, we know the heritage and the culture. That's where I ain't gonna lie. The experience that there is gonna be so much different and funner for you than maybe the experience that, like, TSU, you gonna have just as much fun as you would have at U of H. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, your AC may be broken your dorm. For real. I'm just saying how they treat it. You feel me? That's what they was looking at. You feel what I'm saying? Same as you go to some of these high school games. It almost look like some of the smaller black schools, like they breaking their neck to get uniforms, to get certain things. You feel what I'm saying? You go play for Katy, you go play for some of these other schools, you gonna look like you already in college, or look like you in the NFL. That's just life. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I don't know about, well, like what you said, like he go to Colorado, one of the whitest schools. Like, he didn't take that job because of blackness. You got to see what, he took. His dream job was Florida State. Mm-hmm. So he took that job because that was what was presented to him, probably. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't tell y'all, you got to think, Dion is prime time. He fly. He's look at this woman. You feel me? They all light skinned. Yeah, I'm just cracking a joke. That's my boy. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I don't think he chose the job on blackness. You feel me? And people, because our people love to take our own people, Mm-hmm. Now, he going to a school where he can, do more at, if Florida State would offer him a job, he would have went there, So I don't understand why he's getting so much backlash. You feel me? That's just my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of people was hating and talking down. What you want the man to do? Stay at Jackson State long as Eddie, what's his name? Eddie from Grambling, great coach. You want him to stay there as long as Eddie stay there? You feel me? Different strokes for different folks. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Dion is his quality. You seen this big ass house? You seen all this? You feel me? It cost some money. It
must be the money.
Yeah. You seen this video?
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. He like good thing. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that, but that's just life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, people be hating. Then they try to get, what was the coach that tried to get the job? Jackson. Where he tried to go to? Used to coach the Raiders.
I can't remember.
The ball-headed black guy. What's his name? Jackson. He used to be.
I can't.
He tried to get an HBCU.
Oh, you talk about Hugh Jackson.
Hugh Jackson.
Yeah.
What job he tried to get?
I think it was Grambling, right?
I think so.
Right.
Yeah, I think it was at Grambling.
But he tried to bring your boy from Baylor.
Yeah.
Who had all
that shit going on. Yeah.
He ran you right up out of there. You feel what I'm saying? How did that? I don't know how to connect it, but that was just another NFL ex-coach trying to follow that format of what. You feel me? Now, when are you gonna let the HBCUs start if that team win they conference? get a chance to play. You feel me? In the playoff when you expand the team. You feel me? Because this 4-team shit is some bullshit. Is they going to the 8 or 12 teams this year? Or they just talking about?
To be expanding, I think, this year.
And there's no way in hell you can just have a 4-team playoff.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That just sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I just think they hate on Deion. It's only so much you do.
game
Why
of
would
all
you
time.
say so why would you think so you would really think Colorado the whitest school?
I mean, technically it is. Like
Hell
no, it is.
I can tell you another
like
whitest
they
school.
already did the demographics. Like all the black kids are already on the sports teams. There's nobody
You know why
else
it's probably
out there.
black people don't like all that damn cold?
I know.
Them mountains and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think, well, who was there first? You know, white, Indian, one hardly no black people. When I went to Denver, there was a lot of black people. You feel what I'm saying? So he's in Boulder. I don't know who all in Boulder. But you talking about that. Have you seen some of the colleges and schools in your area?
I went to UT, man. I know there's definitely white schools all around.
I love
yeah,
UT,
UT's dope.
I love UT.
But I'm just
it's
saying.
It's hard to get in. Rice, right?
Yeah.
You feel me? It's hard to get in. I ain't gonna say
Like
two
those
lanes.
Ivy Leagues, yeah.
You know, yeah. Cornell, Brown, yeah. Notre Dame, you know, it was hard to get. You know, so I don't think he went to the white school.
I mean, he did technically.
He did. Why they say that?
Of all the eligible schools he could have gone to, and Colorado's just technically one of the whitest, man. Like they already did. I'm not even saying like
I don't believe
in mind state. I'm just saying technically
yeah, because I know
are
you.
one of the
You know,
whitest schools.
you know, you so smart. You really
I'm
are.
just saying.
No, you are. You gonna really, you know, you research and really, you know, you're not just somebody that's just gonna speak.
Yeah.
Just say something out of, you know, you. Obviously, you telling the truth because you know
I
what
agree.
you've
I see
seen.
what you're saying. I'm not saying he went there because they're white.
But he chose
I'm just
that.
saying
out of the
the
options,
look
yeah.
of it. Yeah, the look of it. He went from HBCU to Colorado.
I mean,
that's just what it is.
That's like my god brother to my family. He played at Colorado. You feel what I'm saying? Chris Hudson, he was a superstar from Word. He went on to play for the Jaguars when they went to the championship that year. You know, I don't know. I don't look at it like that. You know, if they would have said the same thing, he had got a job at A&M.
Yeah,
you feel me? They probably would have said the same damn thing.
No, I mean
TCU. You feel what I'm saying? What if he chose? What if Rice would have? He got a job at Rice.
Probably. I mean, they paid him enough.
You feel what I'm saying? They probably said, you know, black people gonna hate on you. I just made a post. What was my post? Let me see. I made this post this morning. It seemed like it fit that right there. It's like they gonna talk shit whether you look. It's like they gonna talk shit about you whether you bought it, rented it, stole it, owned it, or borrowed it. Simply because they ain't got it.
That's true.
You feel what I'm saying? And those same people who complaining and talking that shit, they probably work for a company.
The man.
Yeah, ESPN.
The company that has no black people in the upper echelon. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you think that. Look at the crazy situation what Kanye is going through. When he had on the song Gold Digger.
When he get on,
married,
ask for a white girl.
What Denny said about the prenup?
Yeah.
He paying $200,000 a month to her, and she got all that money.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? He losing his mind. But I know she's not the typical white, you know. What she is? What's that?
She's
Romanian?
I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Some exotic European type country.
Yeah. Then the girlfriend he got right after that he supposed to try to.
Mm-hmm. He's supposedly married right now.
Yeah. And what color is she?
White.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. It's another rapper. It's a rapper that be pro-black. And people ask me why. I'm like, I don't like him. Why you don't like him? He's a black man. He's probably. And I know a white girl he was hitting.
Why are you talking about Willie D like that, man?
No, I'm not talking about Willie D. No, I'm not talking about Willie D. Definitely not talking about Willie D.
Yeah,
but, and, you know, that's just crazy to me. You know, I love Willie D. It ain't him. Yeah, but hey, let me tell you, Willie D. Hey, remember when I asked Willie D. He got married with me at the comedy show though. Remember when I asked him, we was talking about the what question we asked when he said, I don't watch football.
Oh yeah.
When he said, I ain't watching no damn, I ain't watching no damn Texas. I said, why you ain't watching? He said, because what he said about Kaepernick.
Yeah.
So when he came to the comedy show, I said, my dog really did. And I say, well, Will, Kaepernick got his money. And he signed the thing not to talk. So you gonna watch football now? He looked at me like, are you ready to beat? You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. You feel me? You know, Kaepernick took the deal. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's crazy, man. You know, we could get Texas down on Lamar Jackson in Baltimore.
Yeah, Lamar. I don't know, man.
I don't really. Lamar here a great running quarterback, but he didn't even travel with his team. What you about to say?
I was thinking that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to pay him a lot. The issue with them is money.
Every quarterback want a bunch of money.
You got
to think.
Yeah.
The quarterback who they hated the most. Yeah. Where they got the most money?
Yeah, like he low-key messed up the entire.
Yeah.
Sean Watson messed up the market, man.
Yeah.
What? Killed the market.
Yeah, the Browns killed the market with that.
Killed the market.
200 guaranteed.
Yeah,
now everybody.
What?
Yeah,
and then Kyler Murray go get all that money?
Yeah, Baltimore trying to hold tight.
It's messed up. Yeah, it's messed up. Yeah, he killed the market. I ain't gonna say he was the first one who killed it.
I mean,
who killed it first?
I mean, guaranteed money. Yeah, he did.
Who did?
Guaranteed money. Deshaun Watson did.
Yeah, but you got to think
that's a fully guaranteed contract.
What?
Nobody ever got a fully guaranteed contract like that.
Yeah, the owner must have gave him a massage.
Probably. They were desperate, man. They were desperate.
It was thirsty.
Hey, they must have massaged him. And he was going to tell on them. He say, hey, y'all don't give me that money. I'm telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. That just show you how innocent he must have been.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm just saying, for you to get that rewarded that much?
Look, man, they were desperate. Baker wanted out. They needed a quarterback bad.
Oh,
they needed to get
Baker come here. We can take
No.
What? Hey, I'm good with Baker. I'm good with Baker on Madden.
No. Have you seen him play the last 3 years?
Man, I'm good with Baker on Madden. I can play with him on Madden.
Yeah.
On Madden? Oh, my God, the Texans.
Oh,
look, shout out to my boy Dizzy. Hey, everybody who play with the Texans on Madden, they beat the shit out you. Man, them Texans, hey, if you play with them on Madden, they going to whoop your ass.
Oh, damn.
It's just that Sunday when you bet on them, you going to lose. You be mad. Same as with the Cowboys. I grew up like people always I don't tell people I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm a Cowboys. I grew up as a Cowboys fan. I'm like, man, you from New Orleans. You supposed to be a Saints fan. Nigga, do you know that the Saints people wore bags on their head when I was a little boy?
It's a bad team.
Nigga, I was a superstar athlete. Wonder way in hell I'm gonna root for the goddamn Saints when I was a little boy. You feel what I'm saying? Same as they be like, why you like man, I'm a Kobe fan. I was a Kobe and Shaq. Yeah. I was a Jordan fan. Jordan, then I was a King, the Rockets fan. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't listen. I'm not gonna. Who the fuck? What do you think? I'm supposed to root for? You feel me? A little, some shit you just can't root for. Yeah, I thought Kevin Cato was gonna. I really gonna have to.
Still need his money back, man.
I really gonna have to fight him. When I see him in the club that night, I said, "Damn."
All right, man.
Go down here.
We got a few more questions for you, man. Some stuff we got to ask you before you.
Let's run through it real quick.
All right.
So we'll run through this real quick, man. We got to ask you, since you're the everyday street gangster, we got a guy.
Everyday serving.
Everyday street.
Everyday serving card.
Everyday serving got my back.
Egg sausage and grits.
You used to be everyday.
I still
street.
am everyday street gangster.
So which one is it, man?
I'm all of them.
Okay.
Depending on the mood.
Since you fair enough.
I ain't gonna lie.
Well, we need you in everyday street gangster mode for this question.
I can't be everyday street gangster mode today.
Why not?
Look at my dog Hal. That boy shit lie. hey, Fig, I ain't gonna lie. That shit is live. You fresh. It's like Fig is live. That is live.
I gotta get it redone.
Nah, see in the hood, they can't get them colors. They can't find it. I don't know where you find it. How you get?
I got a hairstylist.
Yeah. So you hear what he say? He has a hairstylist. like white people pay $80 for a haircut.
I mean, we do now too.
Yeah, we do now. I was paying $50. I was paying $50.
Screwed up market.
Yeah.
What? Then I went back to my other barber. That boy say $25. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. I say, you for real? He say, yeah, $25.
No way. way.
Yeah, for real. That's why I go to him now, and he's great.
25,
Other barbers,
that's
I
cheap.
love him. Everybody, he's 50. You feel me? I paid the dude the other day 50 because he has a mobile detail shop though. It's like you got a party bus with the, he come to you. You pay people extra for that kind of shit. Yeah. But me driving to you, my gas sitting there. But
$50.
Yeah, but you got to make your money though. This barber, he lives in Pearland. He got a Benz. He got to charge 50. For real. You got to think. Shit, yes you do. Yes you do. Barbers don't be cutting on Mondays. They be slow on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
You got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You ain't cutting on Sunday. He will. So you got 4 days to pay a Pearland mortgage, a Benz, and you got to Escalade. Boy, you either gonna sell some weed with your haircuts, or you gonna charge 50. It's crazy. I just one white dude. He said, "Man, I paid $85." I was like, "What? Do you know how many kids wouldn't have got that haircut in the black neighborhood? Everybody with their dreads.
Exactly.
They pay no $85 for no haircut. I got a homeboy. We pulled up to Popeyes the other day. I asked him. I said, "What you want?" He said, "Hold up." He said, How much one piece of chicken costs?" People say like two. He say, "What happened to y'all Tuesday deal, Tuesday?" I say, "He said, no, I can go home. I can go buy some chicken, go home and cook it." I say, by the time you buy the chicken, grease, flour, drive home, go there, do all that. You done spend more than what you gonna spend, niggas. Yeah. Get these folks their money. These folks cooking a damn chicken for you. God damn. But some people just are like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, like
stuck in their way.
My mama would really make, like, she gonna make a real choice between, she gonna buy name brand candy, chips, everything, all kind of name brand products. But for some reason, she didn't think you had to buy name brand sodas. Like, I never seen those. She got every unknown soda in the world. Tell me, I ain't gonna pay all that money for them damn sodas. You pay all that money for them damn wigs. Give me a name brand soda. Some people go through the whole length of trying not to. Like, I got one, you driving around, you done pay 5 gas stations. I said, "Why you stop?" "Man, they too high." Nigga, by the time you make it all the way over there, you gonna run out of gas. But there is a real conspiracy on gas. In the wealthy communities, because I live in them. I lived in both. In the upper echelon community, gas is cheaper.
It is. It's weird.
What kind of whole shit that is?
It is.
Yeah.
Gas is really cheaper. Oxtails cost the price of a lobster. Nah.
Yeah.
You feel me? They know black folks want oxtails.
Yeah.
So they charge all the eggs. I ain't know the egg craze. They going crazy over the eggs. Like, I seen a nigga post, eggs too high.
Eggs are crazy, man. This is a whole nother segment on inflation.
Yeah, but the same dude who complained about the chicken, tell me, shit, when I get on this time, I'm gonna give me a land with a bunch of chickens on it. I'm gonna eat my own chicken and my own eggs. Yeah, I'm not going through all that.
Yeah, that's a little.
Nigga, I'm going to Popeye. I'm going to French's.
Yeah. Okay, we got to get back to it though. We got to get back to it, man. I got to ask you this question. Look, since you're the E.S.G, we got to ask you, since me and Figgy ain't the street dudes, we don't know, man. Is what Gunna did considered snitching or not?
Of course it is.
Okay.
You feel me? Of course it is. Damn, we had a live ass hook. Damn, man, I was in the car, my homeboy. Something, don't talk like Gunna. It was some live ass hook. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it is what, I mean, that's what they considered, you know. I mean, like, when the people ask you if they consider the game, you supposed to say no. Did you know who drugs was in the car? No. Did you da-da-da-da-da? No. You feel me? It is what it is. You gonna get the same thing. You ain't did shit. You gonna get the same damn time you gonna get for this. Yeah. A lot of people don't even understand it. All you gotta do is watch First 48. When they give you that cigarette, if you take the cigarette, want a cigarette? Hey, you want a drink? Yeah. You take that.
I'm going to Popeyes. What you want, man?
What you want, man?
I got you.
Know what I'm saying? And the way to get the youngsters, when they be saying, let me call this mom in here. And that's how I heard a lot of people go there. Who shot him? Man, Ma, you ain't gonna tell the police nothing. Yeah. Well, Figgy grabbed the person. Then Ryan shot the lady. What? The mama go right into the police. My son say, Figgy grabbed the person, Ryan shot the lady. Now, that person who told that story, he's considered a snitch now.
Yeah.
You feel me? People tell on that. If somebody come and shoot somebody or murder somebody in your family or something, you got to be a real gangster to either go kill them back and not to tell the police. 9 times out of 10, you don't call the police. You know, that's why they got all that shit going on with between Boost and T.I.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you see Boost get pulled over at the time when he was like, you know, he going off on the police. You know, like, you bitch ass police. And then when they come back with the next thing, yeah, my jewelry got stolen. We telling the police. It is what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
T.I. is going through the length of everything. I ain't telling you having a paperwork party.
Yeah.
What's a paperwork party?
Yeah.
That means, you know what I'm saying? That's a snitch party.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I look at it like. You feel what I'm saying? So
I was kind of shocked he even kept his paperwork that long. Like, it been years.
I mean,
he just put it in the drawer.
No. Figgy not from the streets, like he just told you. That ain't gonna never go nowhere, Figgy. That's public record.
No, I'm saying
like you had paperwork.
Okay, so he had to print. He had to go and print it out. Okay.
If you got whatever you did in the 80s, 70s, they can pull that shit up.
Okay.
You feel me? No, he just trying to prove something.
Yeah, that's the part I understand. I'm like, man, I ain't got time to be printing all this shit out to show y'all.
Yeah, but you got a party full of people.
Yeah.
Here's my paper.
Last question, man. We do want to get I want to get your take on the Billboard Top 50 rappers list that everybody been talking about. You had Jay-Z number 1, Kendrick number 2, Nas number 3, Pac number 4, Eminem number 5, Biggie 6, Lil Wayne 7, Drake 8, Snoop Dogg 9, Lil Kim 10.
Lil Kim 10?
Or not Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj 10. You had Bun B came in at, I believe, 43, and Scarface was at, let me see where he was at 16. You agree with this list, more or less?
Hell no. I'm the best rapper alive. Nah, you got to think who critiquing it and what they're doing. You know, it's just like with sports, evaluations, and quarterbacks, whatever. There's nowhere in hell. I mean, I ain't gonna say nowhere in hell. Nah. Snoop is hard as hell. You feel me? Snoop has some hits, but when you look at rapping, I don't think Snoop is a better rapper to me than Face.
Yeah, I agree.
You feel me? Snoop can really rap.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bun can out rap Snoop.
Yeah, I would agree.
What Rakim was he not even in the top?
Rakim was on it. He was.
I mean, he didn't have a lot of body of work. You feel what I'm saying?
Rakim was 13.
Okay. Remember we had that argument? Pac and Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
When I say Biggie cannot rap Pac, that's if you going by metaphors.
Yeah.
And rhyme scheme. You feel me? Now, if you going by emotion and music, Pac gonna win. That's why so many rappers and groups, for example, they got a group of these two rappers rapping.
Mm-hmm.
This rapper over here, he's rapping for financial. This rapper is rapping because it's in his heart.
Yeah.
So this rapper here, the things he gonna choose to rap about and the beats and the songs he gonna choose, he doing it to make money. So he might copycat or mimic what's on the radio. You feel what I'm saying? Or he might tell a story about a girl that ain't real.
Mm-hmm.
Now this over here who's authentic, when he telling this story about this girl, he really love the girl. You feel me? Or so that's how I get crossed over. So the people who are voting, of course they gonna, who won the rap battle between Jay-Z and Nas? Who won that battle?
Nas.
Right. But my homeboys, I was like, nah, Jay-Z won because he got the most money. So you judge people on a different thing. You feel what I'm saying? They gonna say, like, Tom Brady, he really is the GOAT. You know. But they'll say, like, Dan Marino, somebody could throw a ball, maybe better. Mm-hmm. But because Brady has those rings. Like Jordan, to me, he's the GOAT. But Bill Russell got more rings. But what does it mean? You feel me? Akeem, to me, is better than a lot of players. Mm-hmm. Then he played a long time. Yeah. He got 2 rings. Then he had a coach that was shipping like me. I'm just cracking a joke. You got to look at the overall picture. You feel me? Yeah. To me, Kobe, one-on-one, Kobe get Jordan a run for his money. You feel me? For real. I love Kobe more than I love LeBron. But LeBron is a better overall player than Kobe. For ass, rebounds, and assists. LeBron is the young, athletic version of what Magic Johnson was. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Charles Barkley, short, but he was a monster. Look at Dennis Rodman. They say Dennis Rodman used to come to the game. The game started at 7. They say he would get there at 6:15, 6:20. He skipped the whole X and O's meeting. He coming there with his fried chicken, jump in the shower, and go get more rebounds than everybody. You feel what I'm saying? That was the thing when I said about, like, Vince Young. Mac Brown, Vince Young played on natural ability. He gonna know the tight end gonna be there, that wide receiver going long, and this running back in the flat. He know those 3 options. So I know those 3 options so I can excel. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna run the ball. Now, when you get with Fisher, you at Tennessee, they want to give you all this instead of working with your tools. They gonna tell you, look, if the linebacker come down, you audible, da-da-da-da-da. YZ, XK, Chase. Now you gotta remember what 17 different people doing. Mm-hmm. You're making the job harder. So when you don't succeed or excel, it becomes a problem. Andy Reid simplified the offense for Michael Vick. Michael Vick was playing on natural ability. You know, your boy in Baltimore, he playing on natural ability. You feel what I'm saying? You look at certain people, you know, the same as the music game. Jay-Z is giving you, he making you pay attention to the investments. He got Beyonce, his wordplay. Of course, God did. Your verse gonna be better. You got 50 bars. Yeah. You only gave Lil Wayne 12. You feel
12,
me?
16.
You feel me? You know, that's, you know, you cheated. You feel me? You couldn't cheat on Eminem. You feel me?
Yeah.
On that song. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no way in hell Machine Gun Kelly. Boy, you can't fuck with Eminem.
Yeah.
You feel me? My son used to tell me, like, we were in interviews, DJs and shit, talking to us. He like 6 or 7. They think, who your favorite rapper? They think he gonna say me. Eminem. He paying attention. You feel me? It is what it is. So that's what they voting on. You feel what I'm saying? Scarface didn't like to fly. Yeah. Didn't want to do. Scarface went into business deals. Mm-hmm. Now, the many people he touched, if he would have flew into business, interacted, he would have been high on the level like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
They made him the president of Def Jam South, man.
But you got to think. Now, he say when they sit in the studio, like with Jay or whatever, with the song, whatever, when he's telling the stories, like, he didn't, like, shit, I ain't really want I ain't have shit ready. I ain't really want. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Pac gonna go in that bitch. Do 30 songs in 3 days, 4 days. You ain't got to tell me to go to the studio. It's in me. Certain people do, it's different shows for different folks. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you look at Nas, of course, Nas beat the shit out of Jig in that battle. Mm-hmm. You can't beat either. He murdered Jay. Jay can say what he want. You feel what I'm saying? But Jay just had more business ventures. So then, now you look at Nas. Nas got a bunch of business ventures, so it makes it look good. 50 Cent. 50 came out talking about 50 bullied everybody. The same shit he told Ja Rule, rather what Ja Rule was doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He did it. Mm-hmm. Had Ja Rule had enough nuts and kahunas, for real, to stand up like, nigga, you singing too, nigga. Mm-hmm. You stand up here. You wouldn't have lost the battle. You feel what I'm saying? Same as, I can name other rap battles. They say T.I. won. They say T.I. won the flip. Yeah. Now, had Flip had the whole city in his corner, T.I. wouldn't have won that battle. Mm-hmm. You know, T.I. was more friends with a lot of Houston people than Flip was at the time, including me. T.I. was my partner. You know what I'm saying? Flip had fell out with me at the time. He wasn't kicking it with face. You feel me? Flip wasn't kicking. He didn't like Slim at the time. All that shit that was going on. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how T.I. won, made it look like he won that battle. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how, that's how that voting is going. Billboard, no. They probably got all kind of events and shit going on, and which is like, that's why Jigga, he say he the best rapper alive. And Lil Wayne say that. That's why I got a song called I Ate a Goat. Y'all gonna say what y'all want to say. Those are the people I got to catch. Yeah. Kendrick, I got to, Kendrick, he won the Grammy, of course. Mm-hmm. He ain't dropped now. I'm hard as that,
Good Kid, Mad City.
Oh, my God. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? But he's willing to try the shit. He's out rapping. Michael Jordan owe Kanye a bunch of motherfucking money.
Michael Jordan.
Right. Nike. You know why? Kanye's team and squad was the first people when they was getting the old Jordans when they wasn't for sale. Mm-hmm. Kanye and his squad was the ones buying all the retro Jordans, cleaning them up, and re-wearing them.
Okay.
So it became everybody like, damn. So Nike saw that and like, shit, we gonna start putting them back out. They stole the sauce. You feel me? Just a little bit of knowledge. Yeah, you got some of that. You know that. Like, a lot of people didn't know that. I
knew he had the polos and all the pop collars and all that.
If you go back and look at when Gilly and Lil Wayne fell out, man, Lil Wayne didn't even respond to that.
He didn't care.
He cared. Gilly went off on that song. When I heard it, I went, God damn. They really wasn't, because they really was around each other. And you feel me? Certain things rubbed off. And you see some people can't, it is what it is. So that's how that list is to me, No, so imagine it. Look, Pimp C not even, imagine.
He wasn't on it now.
Right.
Yeah, I thought that was.
Wasn't Master P on the list?
I don't think he was. I could double check.
So you got to think. He got all the money, but he ain't on that list. Because they was bloggers and people going by rap styles and schemes.
Yeah.
Like my partner, I used to tell him, I say, if you say it this way, but he's saying it on emotion way. But I'm saying other rappers going to pay attention to you more if you do it with this cadence. Because a person who knows, Jordan know LeBron is good. He know Kobe was good. You see the talent. You see that. You feel me? Yeah. That's what it is. You feel me?
That's what it is, man. That's your take. That's your take on the Billboard. And everything else, man. So what you got coming up, man? Promote. You say you're in the studio. You got new music coming.
Yeah, I got
what else you got coming up, man?
I got the blue tape coming. We got the Southside Style on the red tape is already out. It's a monster. But unfortunately, I was in the hospital with cancer when it came, so I didn't get to promote it. So that's just now getting the steam and promotion. But we finna go. We got the blue tape. We got the white tape. I got the mixtape coming out. I got King's 2 mixtape already out. I got a new movie, The Squad, coming out. Me and Baby Sam got a mixtape coming out. I got a mixtape with I ain't gonna call it a mixtape, but Mac Mall. We got a Bay Area project we did that's jamming like here. I got a Boss Hog Hot Boy. Boss Hog Hot Boy is connecting Houston to Louisiana. I was a Boss Hog Outlaw, but coming from Louisiana, we used to call it the Hot Boys. That shit is amazing. When you hear that, it's off the chain. My shit is called The Umbrella. Me and Al Crocker got a badass song that's coming out. There's a bunch of music. The list goes on and on. My son finna drop a single called America. That's hard as hell. Me, Runetta, and the new artist named Dot got a badass song that's coming out. Me and the dude named Backpack, we got a badass song called Stingy that's out. A bunch of comedy and films. Shout out to Lil Dare, the comedian, all them in H-Town. We got that. So, more music, it is what it is. It's probably somebody I'm not naming, but
I got so much.
Yeah, I got a lot of, I got a lot of shit coming out. Ocean of Funk too. We actually gonna do that, me and Solo. That's, we're gonna do that. That's gonna be
Looking
live.
forward to it, man. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So
man.
I love y'all. It is what it is.
Love you too, man.
The
Make
great
sure y'all
debater came and
follow.
took over the mic and talk.
No, it's all good, man. It's always entertaining. We're gonna